I built an AI agent that uses Alex Hormozi's cold outreach philosophies to create a personalized DM asking any person of your choosing for an interview. No installation is required. All you have to do is plug and play, and I'll be teaching you how to set it up from scratch. This tool works for any niche, any industry, and is guaranteed to help you get more interviews. With that being said, let's get straight into it. Everything will be hosted on the cloud on a Google Colab notebook. You don't need to install anything. I'll have all the code in my GitHub repository as well as step-by-step instructions in the README file in case you get lost. We will be copying and pasting directly from the GitHub link, but first we need to get a couple of important API keys, which, as a reminder, are completely free. The first API key we will need is our Gemini API key. I already made a video on how to get this. I will link it in the description below if you don't have it. It's quick and easy to get. Next, we will need a Serper API key. This tool will be used to do web research on the person you're trying to get the interview with and gives the agent the ability to get a more personalized approach. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the first thing we're going to have to do is go to Serper.dev and we're going to be acquiring an API key completely for free. I'm going to be putting a link in the description so you can do this nice and easy. Okay, next you're going to have to sign up if you haven't done so already or log in like me. And they're going to give you free credits that you can play around with. So this is what we're going to be doing. You're going to go to API keys. You're going to copy this and you're going to paste it for later. So make sure you save that. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to move on to beginning the actual setup. The first thing you're going to have to do is go to Google Colab and create a new notebook. Next, we're going to go to my GitHub linked in the description, and in the README file, you'll copy the command and paste it directly into the Google Colab cell. We're going to run that cell. This is where we configure our AI agent for the first time. It's going to prompt us for a model to use. We're going to use Gemini, so we press 3 and hit enter. It's going to ask you which Gemini model to use. The models listed here are outdated. You can select any one and we're going to be changing it manually later. Now it's going to ask you for your Gemini API key. Go ahead and skip that part. We will set that up later as well. And now our social media manager agent has been created. We just have to do some manual quick changes. I will be walking you through how to do it. First, we have to fix that Gemini model issue we have and put in our Serper API key I showed you earlier how to get. Okay, so open up the social media manager directory and open the .env file. We're going to go to the GitHub repository, go to the .env file in there, copy everything here and paste it into our project.env file. Next, we're going to re-enter your Gemini API key you got from my other tutorial, link in the description once again. Also, go ahead and paste your Serper API key. Make sure you save that file and you can now close that. Next, we're going to copy the files from the GitHub repository into our Google Colab environment. So let's go to the GitHub repository. Go to the main.py file, copy that, go back to your project, find your main.py file, and paste that in there. Save that. Next, we're going to copy our crew.py file from GitHub. Back to our project, paste and save. Now copy the tasks.yaml file, paste it into your tasks.yaml file, and save. Lastly, we copy the agents.yaml file and paste it into our project's agents.yaml file and save. We are ready to run our application. Go back to GitHub, copy this command, paste it in a new cell, and click run. Okay, so now we run this and let's see what we get. The first time it might take a little bit because it has to download all the dependencies from Google Gen AI. So just be patient. Okay, now it's asking me for my niche. In this case, I'm going to put AI, ML, tech / coding. Press enter. Now it's asking me for my YouTube channel name. I'm going to put code with Robbie. Press enter. And enter the name of the person / creator you want to contact. In this case, I'm going to send a DM to Elon Musk. Press enter. And now first it's going to be using that tool that we initially created to do research on him via some web searches. And then it's going to use the results from that web search to create a personalized DM. So here we have the final output. We can go to generated dm.txt and we'll see here. You can copy and paste it from here, or you can also see the final output here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can copy and paste this, and then you can just directly paste it into a social media of your choosing. But yeah, guys, that was pretty much it. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it below in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.